Now at 5, an iconic theater destroyed by flames. And now investigators are trying to figure out just how the historic Shakespeare American Festival Theater in Stratford caught fire. Crews were called to the long shuttered building just before 1 Sunday morning. And that's where we now found Channel 3 Eyewitness News Bureau Chief, New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland, who's live with the mobile newsroom. Matt?
Well, Denise, firefighters were on the scene here within minutes after the first call came in early Sunday morning. But by the time they showed up, the old theater was engulfed in flames. We're told most of the fire was coming from the stage area. Now we're told the theater did have a sprinkler system, but whether or not it was working, well, that's something they're looking into. Contractors picked through the rubble while all day curious onlookers stopped to catch a glimpse of what's left of the old Shakespeare American Festival Theater in Stratford.
It meant a lot to the town, it really did. And there were so many people and school children that would come from all over, all over the country to come here to see performances.
Mary Ellen Cother was one of them and remembers the once majestic theater well.
We would ride our bicycles here and then we would just walk around, just leisurely walk around. And one day we saw Fred Gwynn from the Munsters. He was very cordial with us.
But the theater, which was built in the 1950s and once featured Katharine Hepburn, James Earl Jones, and Christopher Plummer, went up in flames just before 1 Sunday morning.
This loss was not just ours at Stratford, it was also the loss for the world.
After closing in the 80s, the state took over the land, turning it over to the town in 2005. Over the years, there were multiple plans to redevelop the theater, but nothing ever came of it. We're told a state police canine was brought in to walk the property, but it didn't turn up any hits for an accelerant. They're still waiting to be able to get the dog inside the theater. As for the cause, while everyone in town wants answers, investigators are asking for patience.
Let's just find out what happened. If someone did it, let's hold them accountable. But right now, we don't have any information this was arson. Right now, we just don't know. And God forbid somebody's in there. We just don't know.
But one thing they do know, a piece of this town's fabric is gone for good.
Oh, it's just devastating. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. That's why I had to come down and just take a look, because I remember it in its full glory, and then to see this, it's just very sad.
Now, the fire marshal's office says it expects this to be a lengthy investigation. Now, it didn't take long for word to spread throughout the theater community across the country, including reaction from a Tony Award winner playwright and actor. We'll have that part of the story coming up tonight live at 6. We're live with the mobile newsroom in Stratford. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.